interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever seen the doors do that.
Witnesses are to be
Oh, really?
There has been
No,
a child
I'm always
security
looking
breach
down.
for the first
Oh,
time
yeah.
in months.
I'm watching the video.
Confirm or deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its
My
mind
pals shook me like a dog. I saw the whole thing. I can't tell you how many times I hear people quote that every time.
It's funny.
It's the best.
Hello and welcome everybody. There's another ride through commentary video, and we have a special guest tonight, Larry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Chubbs.
Chubbs.
Yeah,
Chubbs is there.
That was from Goofy Guys Adventure.
Chubbs from Goofy Guys Adventure. Oh my God, the bird's there.
Do you want to give a little shout out to yourself and maybe a little spiel?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm totally for it. You know, I'm on YouTube. That's where you could find most of my content. I also have an Instagram, but it's all under @Goofy Guys Adventures. That's Goofy Guys. I know I sometimes put Goofy Guy because that's pretty much my personality, but Goofy Guys Adventures. And I live stream at the park at Disneyland in Anaheim and DCA for those of you that know that it exists, not like Steve. But yeah, I stream there at least once a week, try to do it twice, and we have some other uploaded content where it's not Disney related, but it's still fun. And I also have a gaming channel at Little Larry's Cave, so you can follow those both on YouTube. I'd love to see you there because the crowds that are coming here to Jason and Steve are pretty much the same kind of people that I already have in our goofball community I call Goofy Guys Adventures. I'd love to see you there.
Cool. Steve, how's it going?
It's good.
Is it snowing still?
Oh,
It hailed.
It hailed.
Right now it's 34 degrees right now.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm about to turn on my fan.
Oh, Arizona. You guys are getting all that heat. Well,
It's weird because it's like it gets, I mean, a little colder at night, but during the day it gets a little warmer. So I'm like constantly
switching.
The ACs have like a 5-degree difference between when it kicks on from the heat to cold. So I'm constantly like up and down, up and down, up and down.
This is my battle at the park when I go for 7 hours sometimes because I have to take 12 sweaters, but then I end up shedding down to a t-shirt. And I'm like, I hate this time of year. Just be hot or cold. What are the two?
Well, I mean, if you're over here and it's like 70 degrees, people put on sweaters. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Good point.
You get used to it, you know, like the thin blood or whatever.
The thin blood, yeah.
So, Larry, what ride are we doing?
You know, I'm going to stick with my DCA theme. It's giving them love to the other park. You know, people may not remember, but there's something in the corner of that park that I think a lot of people that were, you know, in the Pixar height that love this ride. It's definitely one of those cult classics, if you know the Pixar movies, and it's based off of Monsters Inc. So that's Mike and Sully, I believe, to the rescue. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's good because some days I mess up ride names constantly. So that was a good pull by me. So
it's funny how that ride went from like the worst ride to being like one of the favorites, just because of the
that's your
theme.
Opinion, Jason.
Well,
the night before.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a fact.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna fight me. They're gonna fight me. They're gonna not fight what you said. Yeah.
Well, before we get to the ride, I just want to tell you guys to like and subscribe. We try to do one of these every week. Sometimes it's different, but most of the time it's a ride through. At least for now, whenever I have more time to actually put together a regular video, we're gonna get some of those out. But yeah, like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and let's get to the ride.
See, this is what people take for granted already. You got a good scale right here when you're walking in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, why? What are you waiting for? Just get on the ride already.
I'm actually surprised that he was able to do that since they had that lightning lane issue put on there,
Oh, okay.
which
okay.
usually makes it a lot longer.
a lot longer.
But it's probably early morning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's always
guessing
there in the
it's early.
morning. So
Yeah, the light.
Half the time,
early.
he gets like a front row. Like cast members, like, here's your seat. Like,
Oh, that's so cool. That happens every once in a while. I gotta slip him a 5, but it happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's not true.
can you imagine that what all this could turn out?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Here's the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna say.
Okay. See,
On the rails, going over.
it's a classic. People love
Yeah.
this ride. It's
Yeah,
gotta-
But you know what's funny is every time I've been on this ride, I've never gone back there.
Oh no.
That's what I was about to
Oh,
say. Is
oh.
this is usually a walk on until they like, oh, here's lightning lane, and now there's
I'm
like
usually
there's
right
a
here.
line.
This is where I usually start, right here, and right in the beginning of the building.
Yeah, the music. That's what I love about it. Boom. You're immediately in Montropolis right there.
Yeah, this is a good movie too.
Oh yeah. And then that window right there, I always like seeing the ride vehicle. That's one of my faves. Seeing the
Yeah.
ride vehicle before you get on. It's one of my favorite
Yeah,
things.
yeah, it's neat. And you think, oh, it's right there. But, no.
Nope. Keep going. Keep it going.
I like
Something
that.
else.
That scene is
Yeah.
like one of my favorites. In the sushi,
The sushi,
That was,
when you
yeah.
go through there.
yeah,
Harry
the wild
Houses.
fish bar.
Harry
Dude, I
Houses
love
in the
that
restaurant.
cute part right there with the phone, and then you start realizing everything's like big, like
Oh,
your
yeah.
scale. It's like a monster size. And then my favorite one they do is they do one where they're testing the emergency broadcast system.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just some monster screaming the whole time. That's that's one of my favorite ones that they show. That's the stuff I like in Q when they start
Yeah.
integrating things from like the movie, but not necessarily it's exactly from the movie. It's just that's how it would look if you were in Montropolis or Monstropolis.
If they were to redo Hollywoodland and all this, do you think they would move this somewhere else because it's so popular?
I think they'd redo it. I don't know if they'd move it. I think they'd redo it again.
I mean, the funny thing is, it was Hollywood right
Well,
before.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
yeah.
I think if they're gonna redo Hollywoodland, it's all gone. Everything here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would, because this ride's so popular, I would see if they can build it somewhere else.
Oh, it's
You
the
know?
characters and like I
Yeah.
said, the scale they did was really good.
Like-
Everything making you feel like you're there. But there's one of those shots you're talking about when you look up at the roof.
Yeah.
If you look up right here, that's when the magic goes away from you. But it's supposed to look like a building, right?
I would say right here, that's fine, but in the ride, no.
Yeah, that's where it's. Oh yeah, and all those license plates over there. Those are so cool to read on the other side, or the not plates, the signs, the signage over there. Little
The wheels
tip,
are
you
like
could,
sideways.
if you're one or two people, you could do the buddy pass, which I learned. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Front seat.
Nice.
That's Walt's bench right there. Just kidding.
Oh, whoa! I was about to say, dang, no way.
Hello. If you are new to the area, the Monstropolis Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome you. While you're in town, be sure
We interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in
I'm gonna be
Montropolis.
honest. I don't think I've ever seen the doors do that.
witnesses are to be
Oh, really?
There has been
No,
a child
I'm always
security
looking
breach
down.
for the first
Oh,
time
yeah.
in history.
I'm watching the video.
Either confirm or deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with his mind.
Showing powers and shook me like a dog. I saw the whole thing. I can't tell you how many times I hear people quote that every time.
It's funny.
It's the best.
See how bright everything is?
Yes,
With this camera?
exactly.
Because in real life, it's not this bright.
No,
It's a little bit
it's
darker.
enhancing the black light there.
Yeah.
Here's your
Yeah.
shot right here.
Yeah.
I like that you could smell ginger when you go in there. That's one of my favorite things.
Oh,
in
I
there.
don't remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you could smell it.
This is funny.
it comes through real hard right about here.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, that's so cool.
They
That's
did a
when you really
good-
see Sully like full scale.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'd say they did a really good job retheming,
Yeah.
but you can never unsee that figure of Drew Carey,
Yeah.
which I believe is this one.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. Is it that one or the?
I think it's that one.
Yeah. Oh, you're back in the office.
Nothing ever happens. I remember seeing that first time, being like, "That's so cool," and now they've like really went way different with the projections. Because I felt like, oh, he like really was like Randall. He appeared.
Yeah. What was this guy?
Randall.
Randall.
Yeah.
Evil shimmy.
No, this scene alone, it's just mirrors, right? But
Yeah.
I always
Cool
love
looking.
looking up. Always love it.
You
Yeah.
can see right in the middle there.
One of my favorite scenes coming up, honestly, of the whole ride, because I'm a funny guy. I wonder if we're gonna get the door. Ah, got 2319. I like the Snowco one.
Yeah.
They're living. The abominable snowman.
That's my favorite place to get through there too.
Oh gosh, so good, especially in the hot times.
Oh, the
Your
officer.
abominable snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it?
It's lemonade. It's lemon.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't tell you how many people always say kitty too right there. Kitty. I always hear someone say kitty. Okay, the star of the show is coming up. The
Yeah,
real star of the show
yeah.
is coming up.
How you doing?
You finished your paperwork?
Oh, yeah.
No. That's where they see you. That camera?
This one right here?
Yep. That's where they see you. That's where Roz sees you. She doesn't see you right here. So she has to do her homework a little bit.
Yeah.
He called it. Nice. Get my good side. It's your friend. LMG. He got see, Roz loves the camera. She loves it.
That's funny.
I get that all the time. That was cool. I like that
Yeah.
with the cue too, because the cue really sets the scene with the music. I mean, the music's iconic to me. That's the part of the whole movie is the music when you hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's true for almost every movie that brings you into it. Is you get sucked into everything, the music. Yeah.
Well, like you said earlier with the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
music and stuff. So
That 40s, radio playing, and then every once in a while, what's side note on Jungle Cruise, what always gets everybody is the skipper will come on and be like, I need everyone's attention. And everyone gets all quiet. All right, thank you very much. And they'll just cut the mic, and then everyone's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones they do while you're in the queue. My favorite.
that's funny.
Not to get off sidetracked, I guess, but we're talking about the game show, and one of the things that when we first ran it through, we're like, we need music, like we need some kind of background music.
Something.
So, kind of ties in. So,
Yeah, absolutely. It's money. I feel the happy vibes on listening to that. That's a big part of it.
so what is your favorite scene?
And that ride, it's the mirrors with the doors, the door room. I love being in this perspective of like, because that's pretty iconic in the movie, and to see them like over tall of you, and then you see Randall hanging and swinging, and then you get the last part, which I just talked about, where you get the door you don't know. It's going to be something funny.
Oh, okay.
Either
Yeah.
that door, that part. That's the end of the door scene, because you're like, either you get the 2319 or you're going to get the Abominable Snowman.
And I never knew that there were different
Yeah.
endings to that.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed it was the same one all the time.
Sorry. Cut that out.
That'd be cool to get stuck there. And
Oh
just
my
to- just to
gosh,
watch.
that's one ride I've never got stuck on, huh? But I know it breaks down. I've seen
Yeah.
it break down.
Yeah.
But
I
that
don't
would
think
be
I've
interesting.
ever been stuck on it either. But
Huh.
yeah, it'd be kind of cool, especially in that room.
Yeah.
They'll probably like make me turn my camera off and everything because I'm guessing the way to get out of there is all backstage wise. So some tricks,
Yeah.
but someone will film it
Look
like
for
always.
the doors.
Yeah, figure that out. But it's that's definitely my favorite part. And there's a lot of color in that scene. I know your LMG has great, as you guys said, low lighting video, but it feels like when you're in the ride, the colors on the doors pop really good too.
Yeah. I know that's another thing for me. Well, Jason knows because I'm a pretty visual person,
Mhm.
so the colors and everything, it's that brings out a lot of the ride too.
Mhm.
Because
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of another ride that. Well, I was going to say Haunted Mansion, but that's dark. So.
I think they do that good in Little Mermaid too. When
Yes,
you go
there you
through
go.
the Little
That's a good
Mermaid
one.
ride,
Yep, that's a
the
good one.
fish, the color of them, and then when you see Ursula, like
Yeah.
her animatronic and the colors
That's
they
really
used for
cool
that.
animatronic. Yeah.
That is that one. I'm always like, dang. Even though this is a dark, I know people are like, this is the same slow ride you're just doing right, but I just think of what it took to build that dark ride with what they had, and well, yeah, you're
I
under
actually
the
like
sea.
that ride. That's a pretty fun ride too.
Me too. That's the reason why I get on it every time when I'm there. It's not just to kill time. It's because I like, my favorite spirit animals on there, which is, if you guys watch the stream, you'll find out which fish that is. But there's a specific fish in the scene.
Mr. Limpet?
Is that what his name is? I have no idea. He just has no. Is that something else? I don't even know. See, you got me. Pulled me over.
Mr. Limpet is a movie with Don Knotts.
Yeah, but he's in he's in the ride for Little Mermaid though, right?
Oh, he is?
He is?
I think so.
I didn't know that. Oh, I gotta look this up now. Oh, he's some fish that's giving side eye. He's like at almost when you're leaving the
On
scene.
what ride?
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid
Oh,
in
okay.
DCA.
Maybe it's not the same one, but
You're just about to leave the scene of Under the Sea singing with all the fish and then the aerial there. So, and there's this fish just kind of like side eyeing and he's smiling. I love it. I always zoom in on it when I'm there. I try to zoom in on it so everyone sees that.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's my spirit animal. That's definitely the one I go with. But yeah, then you go into the next part and there's a lot of color, and especially the scene when you go to kiss the girl. That's a good scene too. Like the colors they use and lighting make you feel like you're going to that scene too with the fogs.
The upgraded Snow White ride. We were just talking about all
gosh.
the crystals that change color and
those
really
crystals
cool.
and the
Because
projections.
the
Yeah,
crystals
wow.
are very similar on Mario Kart ride that we just watched from Universal.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. I just got on that ride for the first time back in October, I think, or September. And I'll admit, it's the colors are great. I just wasn't I don't know if I'm okay with wearing something like that on my face while I'm doing a ride.
Yeah, that was a thing that we were talking about too. Is
We got this older version apparently.
Oh yeah, that was
of the video that Chris didn't film through the goggles, so we couldn't see any of that stuff.
You just saw the 3D stuff track.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna redo it. Spoiler: we're gonna redo that with Chris
Okay.
Yeah.
with his updated video showing stuff. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, because he texted us and he's like, "Well, Steve, why'd you guys use my old video?"
like it's a year old. It's not old.
no. Oh no, that's a
Because
bummer.
you don't see anything in that
You said
that he's
and then you
seeing.
said we were just being like your viewers.
Yeah.
We just were watching what was available. That's what we were trying to give you, a real reaction.
Actually, it'll help out because now we have like what we think, and then we'll actually see.
Oh, that's a good. You have a comparison. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah.
I loved what they did. The theming is amazing. The land itself is unbelievable. But the that part of that's supposed to be the jewel, the area. It's like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know.
We were talking about the queue. You go.
That's right.
You go upstairs and you go upstairs and you go downstairs and you go back upstairs and downstairs. Like, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
My guess is that you're going up and over the tracks because it's just where it's built in, like
that's a good point.
I was going to do a Where Are We video on that.
Oh, I love when you did that too, where you show where it covers on the like, the one I saw was the pirate one, how you're showing. Yeah, that one's a good one.
That's how it all started with pirates. I was on the boat and we were going down, and turning, and so I asked my friend Alex that was sitting next to me. It's like, where exactly are we? What's above us? He goes, oh, the Blue Bayou is above us. I'm like, what? Really? Because because you kind of in the beginning when you pass Blue Bayou, you kind of turning already.
Yeah.
And then you go down, and then you turn again, and you're under the streets, and it's like this is crazy. It's weird. Yeah,
it's so crazy.
So that's how that series kind of started, was because of I wanted to do the pirates, and then I did Haunted Mansion, and then so Alice.
I have like a tip for you, but I'm going to tell you off camera because I don't want your little competitor to steal the idea.
Oh, okay. I love it. Inside tips, guys. Be ready. Spoilers. Sounds good.
No, there's something I watched, and there's a certain camera that would be beneficial if you went to go and make your own video while you're there, Steve.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I thought done to Larry.
No, you.
No.
For where are we now?
He's like, Larry's fine. He's like, he's doing his thing. He just talks. That's good. That's good. Helping each other out. That's what you gotta do in the community.
Yeah, he steals my ideas, and then you.
And that's a great one, guys.
No, but there's actually another YouTuber that took that idea.
Yes. Yep. So, I think I know about that too. But that's unfortunate.
I'm not mad or anything. I actually kind of like, oh wow, you actually took my idea.
You're on your own boat. I get mad.
Yeah.
I get mad when people take ideas. You heard it here.
All right. Well, I mean, honestly, and I've said this many times, but this whole ride-through series came because of us having a conversation about his ride-throughs. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because we kept talking about it, and I was like, "Hey, that's a cool kind of video concept to talk about them." So
yeah, I don't think there's too many out there that actually watch a ride through and then talk about it.
Yeah,
or watch a ride and talk about it.
And then honestly, because of the conversations we were having here, started the podcast.
So, there you go. That's called organic content creating, and that's the awesome part of it. That's the good part, because then you're customizing it to what you believe. And I know things inspired, you don't want to redo the wheel, right? But if you're like blatantly taking things, that's when I get kind of like copyrighty, like that's not cool.
Yeah,
but that's different.
I will try my best to find something that people haven't done.
That's the fun part. Yeah, that's the fun part.
It's
is
like,
how do I make it better?
We started doing the podcast, and we were like, oh, let's do the news, and we're like, why are we doing the news?
Everybody else people cover it. Yeah, a lot of people cover the news.
Yeah, and both of us not going to come to us for the news.
Both hate the news.
Yeah,
yeah, you're going to get a lot more of. You're not going to get always the most open idea of what Disney kind of like. How does it inspire the viewer? You're going to get kind of what they're going to do, and that's not always the most popular thing, as we all know.
We just we wanted to, interview people with like minds, or creative individuals, or whatever. And talk about one subject that is on like current event, or whatever we want. Like last time we talked about sightlines in the park,
Yeah, I remember that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, that was. I wish I could have joined on that one. Just didn't work.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Steve, what's your favorite part of that ride?
Probably the raw fish restaurant scene.
The Harryhausen's.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's
do you remember who Harryhausen was? I have the book.
Huh?
I had the book. I pointed it out to you last time.
I forgot.
This is new to me. So you're not alone, Steve. I'm like, there's a book about what? Yeah. I just know it's the most popular restaurant in Monstropolis. That's all I know. If you get a reservation there. And they keep using it even in the Monsters at Work series, which I love watching too.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember him now. I remember him now. He's the
Stop motion guy.
Yeah.
No
Sinbad
way.
and
That's
Jason
so
Momoa.
cool.
Yeah.
So that was
Clash of the
named after him.
Titans.
God, Pixar Easter eggs everywhere. Gosh, dang. That's good.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I tried to put it in there a couple of times, but you guys didn't hear me. So
No, sorry.
stop talking over me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's fine.
See, this is what I have to put up with, Larry. So
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know why I'm still here. Or
If it wasn't for me, this guy wouldn't even be talking.
Ah,
But it takes people like you, who he's like already friends with, that he actually opens up. So
no. You guys got a bond. I could see it. It's like seeing two brothers fight. So I love it. I'm just sitting here on the sidelines. It's like watching that kid earlier. We talked about it.
Yeah,
Sister pushes his brother to the ground. You know, he's gonna get back. He's gonna get stronger.
that was so funny.
Yeah, it makes the better of you. That's what I feel the brotherly vibe in here.
yeah, no, we say it all the time. We are very like-minded.
Mhm.
We literally finish each other's thoughts. It's kind of creepy sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I mean, it's good because we're on the same page. We have the same things in common.
Mhm.
I have this idea, and he's like, "Yes, let's do that," you know. And he gets excited, which gets me excited, and especially with the game show, like,
Yeah.
Full
That's why we
circle.
stay
Yeah.
till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
yeah,
Okay, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, there's a point where you're like shot, but when you're like, no, that's
But
when
when
you
you're
know
on the
your body's
roll,
like,
when you're on the roll,
yeah,
and
that's
stuff,
it.
yeah,
I keep
That's
saying this too because during the day I program, but
yeah,
it's not the same
Mhm.
because it's like work,
Right.
But I can get off the job and then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna work on the game, and then I have him like we're talking back and forth, and I'm just in the zone, and it doesn't feel like I'm programming. It's just it's just talking.
it's like music when we play music
Yeah.
too. It's like
Yeah.
you get in that zone, and I can actually close my eyes, and I know where all the heads are from the drums, and I don't have to, look at everything. I can just close my eyes and just play.
That's so cool. Yeah. Isn't what they call that, music in the pocket or something like that? This is the term, I guess.
Oh, I never heard
There's
that.
a wallet in my pocket, but
Whoa, hang on.
I think it's
that's from Dr. Seuss.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I'm not a good Dr. Seuss reference guy. Those are ones I didn't pick up on. That was one series. I was like, I'll stick with the aliens and the sci-fi section.
Don't want to know what's in your pocket.
Yeah. On that note,
I know, right?
Yeah, we'll keep this one short.
Yeah.
Larry, thank you for joining us on
sure.
this episode, and as it was on your interview, it was great having you.
Oh, it's awesome. You guys are fun. I appreciate it. Seriously, it's awesome.
Can't wait to have you back on.
Oh yeah, we're doing this again. Trust me. If you like it or not.
Hopefully, we'll get you on a podcast Concealing episode, and where we.
Yeah, that would be fun too. Because I can.
Yeah. So then we can really get some in depth. That sounds like a good next point. That sounds good to me.
Our friend Kenny, Alpha Traveler 1, he's over in Orlando, so we get
different perspective, right?
Yeah, and our good friend Louis, who's a big fan of ours.
Actually was a customer of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how it started.
And
Okay.
then we usually get some of the guys from the Leaving Today podcast. They're good
Oh,
friends,
okay, cool, cool.
So we get like a little group. And
and then every once in a while, Jeff can join us. He does. So
yeah.
All right.
And then maybe you guys can meet then. So
finally link up. Yeah, it's all good. I cannot deny a Goofy brother. That's for sure. That is one of my faves is Goofy.
we've talked about you with him, and he's like, "Oh, I got to meet this guy."
Yeah, I'm a big one. Yeah, and I heard you guys drop that who he's met before, and I'm absolutely jealous. Obviously, so gotta have a conversation about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, be sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. And let us know how we're doing. And we will see you on the next one.